Okay, this is Kat Long. I'm Mackenzie Gelder. Hello. Okay. The first question is on arousal regulations and how do you psychologically enter into optimal arousal to maximize your overall performance?
Typically by music, like certain playlists that get me in a state of mind where I feel like calm and ready to take on whatever I'm about to do.
Okay. And then how do you apply arousal regulations before like an exam or class? And can you tell when you don't use that type of arousal?
Usually I just like go through like the entire playlist before whatever I'm gonna do, and I can definitely tell, and it might just be because it's like a habit thing, but I'm usually sitting there like, oh my god, I didn't even like listen to this song and I was supposed to listen to it, and then I'm more focused on like, crap, I didn't do what I usually do, and how is that gonna affect me, and I'm not focused on what I'm actually supposed to be doing.
Okay. Next one's on concentration. How are you concentrating during a game, and when you are concentrating during a game, what is your biggest distraction?
My biggest distraction is usually what I've done wrong, like already in the game. Like if I messed up or made a mistake, I'm usually like, oh shit, I should have done this, I should have done this, and it distracts from what I should be doing in the moment.
Yeah. Okay. And then how, like, when you do get distracted, how do you refocus or just keep concentrating your overall, maintain that, like, before, during, so that doesn't happen?
I usually just try to remind myself that I don't want to continue to feel that way throughout the game, so it's more important for me to focus on like moving forward and doing good for the rest of the game, and I can focus on my failures after it's all done.
Right on. The next one is on addictive or unhealthy behaviors, and how do you stay away from that during your season?
I think surrounding yourself with the right people is really important. If you're like with people who are also trying to stay away from that, you're gonna like do more things that are like acceptable and healthy for you, versus if you're like befriending people who have all these bad habits, you're more likely to fall into it.
Okay. And let's say you were placed in like a negative environment or a situation, how would you get out of that? Like, how do you stay away?
Like mentally or like actually just leave?
Both, physically and mentally.
I mean, like I would actually just like leave. I think focusing on like your end goal is most important. Like if you're in a shitty situation and like putting yourself in a shitty place, you remember like what, you know, your
expectations.
Yeah, what your expectations for yourself are, and does that play into, you know, the situation you're in now.
Right on. The next one is on burnout and overtraining, and how do you maintain a proper like training plan without overtraining?
I think getting like outside opinions is really important, like making sure that it's not just you setting it up, and knowing your limits is super important, like knowing what for you specifically is burnout versus just like a reference from another person.
How would you define a burnout experience?
Just being like overworked, tired, feeling unprepared, not ready. And
yeah. Do you think that an athlete could come back from that?
Definitely. If you have the right plan and you set yourself up for success the next time, for sure.
Cool. And how do you prevent aggression or anger during a game or sporting event? This one's on aggression in sports. How do you stay away from that?
I think that channeling it in the right way is really important. Playing soccer as a goalie, you are allowed to be a little bit aggressive, so just making sure that you're using your aggression in the right way. It's to, you know, meet an end goal, to get the ball, whatever, versus just I'm gonna tackle this person because I'm pissed at how the game has been going.
Right on. And like, how would you maintain a calm demeanor like before that aggression even started?
I think definitely like pre-game rituals are important, and again, like reminding yourself of the end goal and reminding yourself that being too aggressive could in the end affect that more than, you know, one little slip up or being pissed could.
Right on, thanks.